Hola, 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 buenas tardes, good evening, beloveds, and happy Thursday. One of my favorite days, actually, and the day that I was born on a Thursday. So, happy Thursday. So, I wanted to tune in and turn on with you and talk to you a little bit about some spiritual insight and spiritual inspiration. Many of us don't recognize that there are natural laws and cosmic energy out there in the universe, and that is what spirituality is really all about. I made a post earlier about how there's everybody is a spiritual everyone it's spirituality is trending, but spirituality is not a trend. Actually, it is a cosmic energy. It as well as it is a part of the natural law. And it's been wrapped up with religion, it's been wrapped up with so many different coats, but in truth, spirituality is what our ancestors followed. It is the earth, water, fire, and earth, water, fire, air, and it is everything and all things. And so it's important that we recognize our natural power and really start to harmonize with it. And that's what cosmic energy is all about. Astrology, numerology, herbs, all of these natural practices, all of this truly comes from our ancestors. And, this is why I share with people my practices of Buharia and intuitive spiritual counseling, because guess what? All of that is related to spirituality, because spirituality is about the consciousness. It is about connection. It's about compassion. We think forgiveness is something that is about letting go and giving others. Hey, Hair by J-Lo, I see you, brother, and beloved. And we have to recognize that these are cosmic laws, cosmic natural energy, you know. And so many people think that spirituality is about mindsets. They think it's about manifestation, and it's not. It really is about who you are being and how you're showing up in the world, how you're treating others. It's really difficult for us to have hate in our heart or discord in our heart, or be comparing ourselves and criticizing ourselves, and ask for more abundance, or ask for for a blessing. When you're asking for blessings, you can only do those with an open heart and open hands. Spirit listens to us, and Spirit knows all things. My spiritual practice, and every Sunday I listen to Agape International with Reverend Michael Beckwith. And he talks about how important it is that we are consistent. And this is why so many people think that spirituality is a trend, because they think it's about trying to get something that they want, trying to get something that they can prove. And so many people are caught up, oh, I manifested this, or oh, my mind said that. And none of that is what it's about. When you're in accord with the universe is in accord with you. And therefore the blessings come. But again, it can't come to a heart that's trapped in pain. It can't come to a heart that's trapped and caught up with drama and trauma. That's why healing is so important. Thank you, beloved. Oh, I'm sure you did in New Orleans. That's one of my favorite places in the U.S. And I always tell my husband, if I ever go visit anywhere, that would be the one place in the United States that I would go, because I love it here in Mexico, and there's so many amazing places to visit here. And so I just wanted to touch on that for a moment so people could recognize truly what spirituality is. And I'm not the expert on it, but I can say that I have a spiritual practice that I have done every day for over a decade, and I stick with it. It has changed my life. Like I've said, I couldn't have stopped drinking on my own. I couldn't have stopped drinking or smoking cigarettes or marijuana or hurting myself in the way that I was hurting myself if it wasn't for spiritual practice. And so that's truly what it is. And this is why I love tarot. This is why I love A Course in Miracles. And so I will be saving this live. I've got some really beautiful things that I will be sharing with you guys very, very soon, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I know, how many of you are tarot enthusiasts? How many of you would love to learn some tarot with me? How many of you would love to dive into tarot? Let me see some hearts. Let me see some comments there, because I've got something special coming up for you in March. And so I also wanted to invite you to Heart Happy. Every other Friday, I have a spiritual gathering, and we discuss A Course in Miracles as a spiritual practice and how you can start to incorporate spiritual practice into your life. If you're interested and want to hang out with me tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, please sign up in the link in bio and join our community, and we will make sure you get that link and that info. It is by love donation, because it is my time and energy, and I do recirculate that energy and tithe on it. So know that when you tithe and share a love donation with me, I do recirculate that same love. That love donation goes back out into the world. And so next thing that I wanted to share with you is about the 21 days of abundance. We're on day 4. And so I wanted to share this with you now, because if you haven't signed up, you can still sign up. Again, it's totally free. You have to just join the community. Again, the link is in bio, so you can get all the updates and all the information. But if you pop on over to our Facebook, Brown Girls Who Bruja, that's where the daily lesson, the everyday information is. So you just have to like and follow me over there on Facebook. But today, it was about living abundantly and speaking abundantly. How many of us, talk about what we can't afford or what we cannot do? Our language around abundance, and remember, abundance is not just about money, is so key. And so one of the practices that I will be sharing tomorrow, so you guys are hearing this first for day 5, is to bless your receipts. What I've been doing is on my receipts, I always write, I am so grateful for the money in and the money out. And then I put them on where my money altar is. And if you want to find out about the money altar, you have to join. And that will be a special video for those who are in the 21 days of abundance. And so the money altar is really where I ground that energy. And every morning and every evening, I do a mantra and a meditation to really support the growth of any money spent and any money that's coming in. And the number 2 thing that I always do is I tithe every week. Every week I listen to Reverend Michael's at Agape, and I tithe on that. I also tithe to other women and people of color businesses, because anything that you put out, and one of the lessons of A Course in Miracles is to give is to know you have received. And if you are trying and working on growing abundance and prosperity, you must give with an open heart and know that your financial abundance will grow when you give. Because when you're holding on to something, when you're holding on, nothing can come through that. Hey Evie, hey Teeny, I see you, beloveds. And so when you give, don't give thinking, oh my God, I don't have the money for this, I can't afford. Listen to the way that you speak. Our abundance grows from within, beloveds. And so I just wanted to drop a few little nuggets of wisdom on you before I head back in and relax for the evening and enjoy a cup of tea. But of course, I always like to end with a little bit of prayer. So just close your eyes wherever you are if you can. Take a deep breath, and if you can, place your hand on your heart, just knowing right where you are is where you're meant to be. Knowing right here, our very breath is the breath of spirit, is the breath of love, is the breath of prosperity, is the breath of peace, is the breath of Goddess, God, universe, whatever you call it, the God of your understanding. And so as I just take this breath with each and every one of you, my beloved brothers and sisters, I absolutely know that we are truly here to be helpful. We are here to represent she, he, they who sent us. And as we allow ourselves to align and accept with that, we allow our minds, our bodies, and spirits to be clear, to be healed, to be connected and conscious. And so I just bless us, above us, below us, beside us, and behind us, knowing right where we are. Spirit is, God is, love is, prosperity is, abundance is, health is, wealth is, good is, grace is, peace is. And as I bless each and every one of us, I bless every man, woman, and child, every tree and every sea, every animal and every insect. How good it is to know that Goddess, God, the universe is here to bless us always. We just have to open our hearts and minds and spirits to receive. And so I just release this prayer out into the universe, knowing all is well for me and for you. I send you so much love, beloveds. Go and make some miracles. Join our 21 days of abundance. Also, join me for Heart Happy tomorrow. It's tomorrow, Friday at 10 a.m. And that is where you can really harness and connect to that spirit that is within you. And so, happy Thursday. Have a great rest of your evening. Till next time, peace and blessings. I love you.